palang nalilipat. Like, titira na talaga kami dito sa Manila. Ang sinabi sa amin, magbabakasyon lang kami, summer break. Tapos, pagdating namin dito, after a month of being here, parang tinanong ako ng lola ko, yung step-lola ko, if gusto ko mag-try na mag-aral dito. Ako, sa totoo lang, hindi ko gusto. Gusto ko nang bumalik kasi syempre, lahat ng friends ko, yung mom ko, yung mga kapatid ko, andun. So, tinanong ko yung kapatid ko, yung kapatid ko, parang daddy's boy. So, gusto niya talaga ma-try mag-study dito. So, pumayag na lang ako para sa kanya. Tapos, yun, ang sinabi sa amin, 1 school year, tapos naging 2, tapos naging 3, tapos naging 4, hanggang sa nag-graduate na ako, naging artista na ako. Hindi na ako nakabalik ng States until 7 years after I came to Manila. Well, when I came here, I was in grade 5. When I was in grade 5, they made me take grade 1 Filipino classes. So I had to start from the beginning talaga so that I can learn as if I were here all my life. And then, yung natuto na talaga ako magsalita ng Tagalog is when, kasi nung first year high school ako, pagka-graduate ko ng elementary dito, we went to Pangasinan, doon ako nag-aral. Doon na talaga ako kinailangan matuto mag-Tagalog, kundi hindi ako magkakaroon ng friends. Kasi sa province, syempre hindi sila masyadong nag-i-English. So I really had to learn how to speak Tagalog. Kasi mahirap din naman, kasi yung dialect namin din, Ilocano, mahirap magsalita ng Ilocano. Pero mas nauna kong naintindihan ng Ilocano kasi sa Tagalog. Sa States ba lang, kasi Ilocano yung lolo at lola ko. So when I was there, yun, napilitan na ako mag-Tagalog.
First punta niya sa akin, hindi ko siya naramdaman. Kasi that time si Vice Ganda yung medyo focus ko eh. Nung pangatlo niyang punta sa akin, doon ko siya naramdaman, ay, eto na yung hinahanap ko. Kasi may pag-uwi mo yung hair mo, ganyan-ganyan, medyo may braso po siya. Papayat kang konti, ganyan. So lagi siya pupunta sa akin, masipag yung bata. So nung third time na nagpunta siya, yun, doon ko na siya naramdaman, eto na to. So, yun. Tapos, there was one time, nag-shoot na siya for a print shoot for an endorsement na napakaliit ng PF for a stringent. Nag-ano na siya, nagpo-post-post na siya, gano'n. Tapos, only to find out na hindi pala gagamitin yung pictures niya. So, nag-cry siya sa akin, Tito, ba't ko pinaghirapan ko naman yun? Alam mo, hayaan mo na anak, at karapatan naman nila yon. Siyempre, binayaran naman nila tayo kahit hindi nila ginamit. Ganyan. Kasi, kinuha na yung isang artista. Kinuha na yung isang artista. So sabi ko, baon mo yan, bubog mo yan anak. Para gumaling kang lalong artista. Ganyan. Pero pinakinapok ko yun. Hayaan mo na. Marami pang darating sa'yo. Basta hintay-hintay lang tayo. So, yun na yun. Ang dami-dami endorsement ngayon. Alam mo, malaking factor kung bakit si Liza Soberano ay sikat ngayon, dahil na rin sa kanya. Kasi yung bata matalino. Matalino yung bata. At, meron siyang mga naiisip na nasasabi niya sa akin na hindi ko, oo nga napapaganon ako na parang hindi ko yata naisip yun, pero yung bata nakakaisip. May ganun siyang na marunong din siyang i-manage yung sarili niya. Ay nakakatuwa. Hindi lang siya yung tango ng tango. Pag meron siyang hindi gusto, or Tito Oji, pwede ba natin gawin ito? Mas maganda yata kung ganito. Tito Oji, ayaw kong gawin ito kasi hindi bagay sa ganyan-ganyan. So, oo nga So may ganyan. Pero pag meron kaming gustong i-push at ipapa-realize namin sa kanya na dapat mo itong gawin anak kasi ganyan-ganyan. Okay po. Wala nang question sila. Okay po, gagawin ko po. Opo, sige po, no problem po. Ganun lang siya. Hindi siya mahirap kausap. Pero pag ayaw niya talaga at hindi siya komportable sa ipagagawa mo sa kanya, sa ipasusuot mo sa kanya, sa ipasasabi mo sa kanya, kailangan marinig mo siya kung paano niya i-defend yung sarili niya na ayaw niyang gawin to, gusto niyang gawin ito. Kasi matalino nga yung bata.
Kasi mahihain talaga ako dati, as in, sobra. Pag kahit kausapin mo, papansinin naman, pero yung yung boses ko ganito na. Tapos, yung parang hindi mo ako maririnig, and then hindi ako makatingin sa'yo, nakatingin lang ako sa baba. Ganun ako ka-mahiyain noon. And then, pero, dati pa lang, gusto ko na mag-model. Sa States pa lang ako, tapos lagi ako nanonood ng America's Next Top Model, Victoria's Secret Fashion Show. So, yung unang ginawa ko was, I did pageants for my school, yung mga Miss Inchams and stuff, which is pinilit niya din akong gawin. Hindi ko talaga gusto mag-pageants. Pero okay lang din, naging stepping stone siya until eventually nag-try ako mag-model dito sa Manila. From Pangasinan, we went back here to Manila. And then, yun, may lumapit na sa amin, tinanong ako kung gusto ko mag-artista. And then at the time, parang naisip ko, it would be nice to try it. And also, para makatulong ako sa family ko, para makapag-earn ako. Yun, ginawa ko na. Like I said, I was in Pangasinan, and then it all started with the pageants. I won in first Miss Intram sa school namin. And then parang, dahil ako yung nanalo, ako din yung laban nila sa isa pang competition which happened at like an SM. And then parang may nakilala kaming agent doon. Tinanong ako kung gusto ko mag-modeling. Tapos sabi ko, yes. So I went to Manila, I auditioned, I did various PTRs. Like, kung saan-saan talaga. Pumunta ako, nag-LRT lang kami, MRT, or minsan nagpapas pa nga kami para lang pumunta sa BTRs. Tapos never ako nakakuha ng commercial. Kasi I was at my awkward moment. 13 lang ako noon, pero sobrang tangkad ko. Hindi ako mukhang 13-year-old. Kasi yung mga kasabayan ko mukhang mga bata talaga. So, when I was auditioning for yung mga 16-year-old, mukha naman akong bata masyado. So, it was really, you know, you couldn't tell what my age was.
Sabi niya sa akin, gusto niya nga mag-artista. Dinala ko pa yan sa kabilang network eh. Pero nung pagbaba namin, palibhasa, wala siya doon kilalang artista. Ayaw niya. So, para sa akin, nung nasa, na kami, ABS, gusto niya talagang mag-artista para makita yung mga hinahangaan niyang artista. But later on, sabi ko nga sa kanya, nung nag-workshop siya, sabi ko kailangan mong kailangan mo talagang aralin. Kasi yung mga kasama mong artista, bata pa lang, artista na sila. Marunong na silang umarte and everything. Kaya nung mga 13 years old siya, tutok talaga ako sa kanya. Ayoko yung naglalaro siya sa workshop, ganyan. Noon, nung bata siya. Pero ngayon, na alam ko naman na, alam mo yun, okay na. Mag-isa na lang siya nagtitaping, kasama yung PA, gano'n. Nung first time ko siyang nakita sa stage, sabi ko, susugal ako dito. Kumbaga, malayo yung mararating ng batang to. Then, isang labas niya sa TV. Once pa lang yun eh. Syempre ako kasi mahilig talaga akong manood, so alam ko yung mga tao, mga may potential, may ganyan. Nung makita ko siya, sabi ko talaga, laban to. Kumbaga, malayo yung mararating niya. Sa pag-arte, ha? Hindi ko nga ina-expect yung mga commercial and everything na ganyan, eh. Kasi ang gusto lang niya talaga dati is umarte. Nung bagong dating siya dito, sobrang shy siya. Pag lumalabas siya, magtatago pa siya. Ganon siya, yung magtatago pa siya minsan sa likod mo, ganyan. Kasi, hindi na-explain sa kanya nung una. Pero nung na-meet ko na siya, kasi 1 year na yata siya dito nung dumating ako eh. So, syempre, isa yung tinitirhan namin bahay. So, parang sinabi ko sa kanya, tinitingnan ka ng mga tao kasi maganda ka. Hindi dahil may mali sa'yo. Kasi bata pa siya nun eh. Syempre, nagugulat siya pag lalabas kami ng mall, ganyan. Kung tingnan siya ng mga tao, syempre, natutuwa yung mga tao. Hindi ka siguro dahil rin sa pinagdaanan niya nung bata siya, nagkaroon siya ng, feeling niya, pag tinitingnan siya, meron siyang kwento eh, nung bata siya, may nang sabi sa kanya na hindi siya maganda. Tapos, nadala niya siguro yun. Pero nung time na yun, na ina-explain ko sa kanya na tinitingnan ka ng mga tao kasi ang ganda-ganda mo. Pang-artista ka kaya.
My first ever TV exposure, which wala pa akong workshop, wala pa akong alam kung paano mag-taping and everything, was Once Upon a Time. Tapos akala ko, lang ako, yung extra lang. pagdating ko sa set, ako pala yung main. So, nag-freak out ako kasi, una, hindi ako magaling mag-Tagalog. Pangalawa, never ako umarte sa buong buhay ko. So, hindi ko alam kung paano I've never been to a taping. So, hindi ko alam kung paano sila shoot. I don't know where to stay and everything. So, I was all over the place. Pero buti na lang si Direk Eric. He was my director for Once Upon a Time. Yun, kay Eric Salute, he was really nice. Hindi niya ako sinigawan kasi wala talaga akong alam. Naalala ko pa yung title, Makulit Ulit. Parang ako, batang makulit na naging witch. Basta kasama ko nun si Paul Salas, si Noemi Oinesa, and then si Crystal Fulgar. First show ever was Kung Ako'y Iiwan Mo with Kuya Jake Cuenca, Ate Shane Magdayon, Ate Bangs. At least dun, na ako sa Once Upon a Time, so I kinda knew how everything goes, pero hindi pa rin ako magaling mag-Tagalog na talaga. And my director then was Direk Manny Palo. So, lagi ako napapagalitan ni Direk Manny. So, lagi akong scared, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko, but I'm pretty sure I learned a bit from that, because it was like a year in the making, yung Kung Ako'y Iiwan Mo. So, nasanay ako sa taping. And then, after that, I did a movie right away. Must Be Love with Kathniel. That was my first ever movie. My introduction. I was really nervous for that movie because, yun nga, I was with Kathniel, so feeling ko talaga mababash ako ng fans nila. I did another movie with Direk May Cruz, Ate Bea Alonzo, Ding Dong Fuentes, and Enrique, which was She's the One. She's the One. So that was kind of our introduction as a love team naman with Ken. Which I wasn't sure at the time kung ilo-love team ba talaga kami or not. All I knew was they wanted to see if my chemistry. And then after that, parang naglaylo kami. He did a show with Julia Montes. He was actually doing a show with Julia Montes at the time. And then after that, he had a show with Julia Barreto naman, Mirabella. So, akala ko wala na. So, I was just waiting for whatever, the management would give me next. I wasn't really expecting anything, but of course, I was hoping that they would. Ang unang na-offer sa akin was Just the Way You Are, my first movie as a lead. So, we were shooting that, and then siguro naka-3 araw pa lang kami. And then they said they were gonna give Enrique and I a show, which was Forevermore. So, we were only taping for about a month. Sinabi na ipapalabas. So, I was really nervous. Hindi ko alam what to expect because it's a big break for me. Like, it was my first show. And sinabi nga na una siyang ipapalabas kasi sa Just the Way You Are. So, for Forevermore, I had to do a lot of training because, yun nga, mahihina ako. So, I had to learn how to, I did vocalization lessons, Tagalog lessons kasi farmer ako. So, kailangan deep talaga yung Tagalog ko. And then, I had to do strengthening exercises kasi ang farmer is strong. So I had to do those kind of exercises. And I really prepared for Forevermore. And that's where everything started, I think, with Forevermore. I wasn't asked because we were with Gerald and I felt like, okay lang, at least kung hindi kami magaling, siya magaling. Parang ganon. So, I don't know, it's and also as, so Just the Way You Are and Everyday I Love You. Feeling ko hindi ako yung pinaka-main talaga. Like, in Just the Way You Are, si Ken, in Everyday I Love You, it was the triangle. When did I realize? My first movie talaga, Must Be Love. Of course, I was introduced to the whole world and everything was new for me. Working, parang, not naman every day, but like most of the time I'm going to be working. And I was studying at the time too, so parang nawalan ako ng time for myself. And then, I felt like I was so young to be under all that pressure. But then when I did Must Be Love, something in me really wanted to do well, and I started enjoying acting. And then, I can remember when I did one scene with Catherine, there was this other actor, I won't say na lang what his name is, but he told me na there was something in me that he saw. And it really touched me, and, to be appreciated that way, parang, mas lalo akong na-inspired to do better. Feeling ko Forevermore kasi before nobody knew who I was. Like before Forevermore, while doing Forevermore, yan yung partner ni Enrique, yan yung partner ni Enrique. After Forevermore, people would call me Lisa. At least Lisa man lang. But then eventually, naging Liza na. Everybody knows that it's Liza. But until now, medyo may Lisa pa rin. Pero okay lang yun. Hindi ako comfortable. I don't know why. Because when I was little, nobody ever told me that, I guess. So, I never felt like it was a big thing to be beautiful. I never really cared if someone is beautiful or not. Like, you know, I can appreciate beauty naman, but I don't know, it just feels weird when people tell me that I am, and I don't, not the one that I don't see it. I mean, I believe, I'm grateful for what God gave me naman, but you know, I don't think I'm the most beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful women, and I think that beauty comes in all different forms and shapes, and it doesn't, you can't say that someone is the most beautiful out of everyone, because we all look different, and you don't know what real beauty is, and that's why I feel shy when people tell me that, because, you know, I do appreciate it, but it's too much of a title for one person, I guess, and I want to be noticed for other things than that. I don't just want to be beautiful. I
Bakit?
think
Saan
it's
lugar?
personal insecurities. You know, growing up as a child, I was picked on at school and stuff like that, and nobody ever told me I was beautiful, so I didn't grow up feeling that way. I didn't grow up confident about myself. And also, I didn't grow up with a complete family, so it always comes from your background talaga and how you were raised. I was raised pretty well, though. I grew up with my grandma and grandpa, and, you know, they always made me feel loved, but, you know, like at school, I didn't feel that I was worthy of everything, like, you know, just a lot of things. For example, with ASAP, I have terrible stage fright. That's why laging blanco yung mukha ko pag Because it's like I don't know what I'm doing, and it's like you're putting me out there to show the world talent that I only acquired recently lang. Like, I'm not a good dancer. I admit that. And, you know, I only have like how many hours to prepare that dance. So it doesn't make me feel confident to dance it on ASAP mismo. You know, not confident about what I'm going to do. Anyway, how do I conquer it? I don't know. Iniisip ko lang that I have to do it. That, you know, it's what I need to do. And I try to put it aside. Pero lumalabas pa rin siya naman.
Si Liza kasi ay hindi kinalalaki ng ulo niya pag sinasabi ng mga tao na maganda siya. Nahihiya siya. Every time maririnig niya yung word, ang ganda-ganda mo, nahihiya talaga siya. Parang hindi, parang normal lang naman yung mukha ko. Nagkataon lang naiiba. Parang yun ang gusto niya sabihin. Actually, hindi niya nga nire-repost yung mga 8 wonders of the world. Hindi siya nagbubuhat ng bangko. Hindi niya pinupuri ang sarili niya. Kasi nga nahihiya siya. So sabi ko sa kanya, o yung mga tao na nagsasabi sa'yo, maganda ka, ganyan. You just thank them for saying that, for the compliment, ganyan. Tinuturuan ko naman siya. Kasi para din pag kasi baka magtampo sila, ito naman sila sa pagsasabihan namin maganda, hindi naman kami nasasagot. So, yun. Kasi nahihiya talaga yung bata.
Because before, when I would get bashed all the time, because I'm not a confident person talaga. So, them bashing me, it would make me feel even worse about myself, up to the point that I didn't want to do it na. I just wanted to quit, because why are people hating on me? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not trying to do anything wrong. And even if you give it your best, they still find something wrong with you. And then, until I realized, why am I doing this in the first place? I'm not doing this for people who hate me. I'm doing this for the people who love me. And that's all you have to think about. And also, my supporters now, of course, through the time, I gained supporters. They're the ones who made me more confident, and they're the ones telling me na huwag ko na lang pansinin, because yun lang naman ang gusto ng bashers siguro, mapansinin mo din sila. Because, yun nga, as I said, they're probably just lonely or sad, and they have nothing else to do. Yeah, because I know how it feels to get bashed, and I don't want them to be bashing other celebrities. I don't want it to come from my fandom. I don't want it to come from the Liz Ken fandom, because I don't want them to be marked as the people who like to ruin other people or like to make other people feel bad about themselves, because that's what I'm all for. I don't want people to feel bad just because of something I say that, you know, I probably don't even really mean, because they don't know who, like for example, another artist is. They don't know who they are behind the camera, and they have no right to judge. Especially, ako ngayon naiintindihan ko yung mga artista na minsan hindi nakangiti, because I've been through that, you know. Sometimes we're tired or we're going through personal issues in our life, and it's hard to be able to smile and to be able to reach out to everyone 24/7. You know, we're only human too. We have feelings, and sometimes we can't control them. But, you know, sometimes we need also as well to be able, because, you know, we know that we have people watching us, so we have to be conscious about that as well. I never expected to be an especially with Ken. I never expected that we were going to be in a love team. So when I got into a love team with him, it felt different. It felt weird at first because I was with him every day. So it's like something I'm not used to. But as time goes by, I got used to it, and it feels very assuring to have a love team. You feel like you're safe in your position because you guys are together. Siguro ganun. And to be honest, I don't know what I would do, like if maghiwalayan na kami, if ever in the future for different projects. It'll probably feel weird for me again. It'll be a first time, but like I said, it feels assuring to have a love team, to have somebody who really knows me, who I'm with every day, to be there for me, and to experience the things I'm experiencing as well. At least I feel like I'm not going through it alone. I guess ang nakatulong yung pagiging mahiyain ko. That's what helped with the chemistry, because that's where they would base off our next show if we were going to have a next show. Yung unang shooting namin ng Just the Way You Are. So, yun, nakatulong daw yung pagiging shy ko. I was really shy working with him because, I don't know. Because I had a crush on him at the time. So, yun, nahiya ako. And, how did I adjust? By getting to know him more and, just working with him every day. Nag-adjust na yung ako mismo. And, Ken is really easy to be friends with. He's the type of person who's very friendly, and kahit sino, kahit nakaupo pa lang dyan, kakaibiganin ka niya. Which is, I'm the total opposite. Kailangan ako muna yung kakausapin mo because I don't know how to approach people. Like, I don't know if it'll become awkward or not because I'm a very awkward person.
Swerte nga si Liza sa dami ng pinagdaanan sa buhay. That's what an actor needs. Para sa lahat ng emotion na kailangan for the scene. Marami siyang bit-bit, maraming karga na pwede niyang puntahan as an artist, and that really helps her, and that she's lucky. Ako, nahirapan din to get that yung panghata, but she has it, and she uses it really well. Ang galing niya. I mean, from before to now, she's just getting better and better. Dolce Amore, naging Italian siya. Sa Forevermore, she was a farmer girl. Nag-iiba, nag-iiba yung ano niya. And I could see myself in her when I was starting out. So she's very simple. Liza, she's a silly girl, just like me. He jokes, likes playing around, but I tend to be more of the one who likes to play around, and she tends to be like the more, taga-balance. Teka lang, ganun. Kailangan ng ganun sa pagsama na. Kailangan ng ganun din. But she's super fun. She likes to, go out and do a lot of stuff like horror houses, yung mga Breakout Manila, and Mystery Manila. Mga ganun. Gusto niya ng mga horror din, yung mga exciting adventure stuff. She likes it a lot. Very game siya. And she wants to, make people happy, and, yung mga na-expect ng tao, gusto niya matupad. And, she really cares about her family a lot. What I learned about her. Lalo yung parents, yung family sa States. Yung dream lang niya, gusto niya lahat ng family niya kompleto in one house. So she wants to get the house in the States para in a year, she can stay there. Na pag walang work, dun siya. Then come back here and stay in the house. Which I learned, and that's why, knowing that, maybe clear sa akin dahil sa mga, sa situation niya. Kaya ako, inisip ko ngayon, kailangan kong gumawa ng bahay na malaking lote. Gusto ko lahat ng family ko rin. Yung parang ganun. So, because, sa lahat ng pinagdaanan niya. Kaya that's what I learned from her. Liza's favorite habit is, she likes to sing in this low tone voice. In the morning, I know she takes a shower in the morning. Gosh, Filipino food, it has to be sinigang. She loves sinigang. I like sinigang too, but I want to eat it every day. She can eat it every day. And she loves yung peppers. Let's call that the peppers. She likes eating chili. I like eating chili too. There's a certain type of chili na kinakain. Hindi rin yung mga there's different kinds. And she loves cheese, just like me. And Italian food. Ganon. Pinakaayaw niya sa lahat, egg cartons. Carton ng egg, yung parang cardboard na brown, yung texture nun, hindi niya, as in, umagal tumatas sa balahibo, hindi niya kayang hawakan. Hindi niya talaga kayang hawakan. As in, pag nandun, hawak niya, Hen, pwede pa buhat, hindi ko kayang hawakan yan. Hindi niya kayang hawakan na ano siya. Yung pakiramdam niya, hindi niya kayang hawakan. Maganda yung idea niya. Pero for other people, might be weird. We wanted to put up our own, like, breakout Manila business namin. She's a baby. Liza's a baby. Uptight in a lot of ways. Parang, you know, being pag-independent niya, she's like, you know, growing up with her little brother, she used to be like being the mom and the dad. So some situations she tends to be, you know, like a parent sometimes, you know. Normal Liza. Me. Man. And dogs. She's super family oriented, and she's not maarte at all. That's the number one thing. And when we eat outside, she eats a lot, and that's what I want. I don't want to have a date with a girl. Nah, salad lang ako. Like, I want a girl who enjoys food with me. Like, oh, sarap, diba? Enjoy the food, enjoy life, enjoy each other. You know? Stop being makulit, you know. Stop fooling around. I'm just like the clown, the jokester, determined. She loves her career. It's helping out for her family, her life. She got her own house, bought her own house. Bought her dad a car yesterday, just the other day. Her dad a car. She bought her car. So you know, she's a lady now. Mm-hmm. She is selfless. Family first before anything else. Calling me. So, she's makulit. Makulit. I know she can be, you know, outgoing in sa dance prods, but she's super shy. I know she has a little flavor, but when she tends to be like going, ay nahiya ako, so she tends to hold back a little bit. And she's still a baby, but my wife.
As a person, they're the main characters in my story. Everything I do is because of them, is because I want to give them a better future, and I'm a very family-oriented person because I didn't grow up having a complete family, and that's my dream, to be able to live in one house, to go together, and that's why I'm working so hard, because that's what I want to happen. Ken says that I'm like a mom because I grew up with a lot of siblings, so I had to take on that responsibility at a young age. Siguro 7 pa lang ako, nagpapalit na ako ng diaper ng bata. Or 6, I don't know, I was really young when I started. Even Justin, when he was little, I would be the one to wipe his butt, to give him a shower. And we're only like a year and 6 months apart. But he was more incapable of doing that than I was. And I was the one, because my mom, syempre, she was working at the time. And I didn't live with my mom. Ever since I was 3, I was living with my lolo and lola na, the father of my father, in Visalia. And then I would only go to my mother every Christmas, summer, spring break. I would spend time with them. And that's when I would be able to take care of my other siblings. While she was working, I'd be the one to cook for them, to change their diaper and everything. So that's why I'm so used to that kind of living, and I'm used to taking care of children. I'm very uptight because I'm very protective of everything, of people around me, of myself, because I know that I have, like I said, I have a huge responsibility to take on, because I'm shouldering my whole family, and I don't want one little mistake to become something so big that I might lose everything. So that's why I'm always aware of my surroundings. I'm aware of what I'm doing, of what I'm saying, but sometimes I'm not aware of what I'm saying. But with Ken, like, sometimes he has the tendency naman to become carefree. He's very carefree. So I'm the one who's telling him, wait, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. So that's why he thinks I'm uptight, but he doesn't know. I'm just watching out for him as well, because I don't want people to think badly of him just because of something that, you know, everybody does. I'm not your typical teenager. I don't party. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm boring. I'm boring, in other words. I enjoy slumber parties at my house with my friends. I've never really gotten to sleep over at somebody else's house without a parent or without a guardian. And I enjoy playing board games, card games, PlayStation, stuff like that. That's what I enjoy. I like reading books. I like watching movies. Yun lang ako. And I like playing sports as well. I'm very sporty and adventurous. But I don't have that kind of time to like go hiking, mountain climbing, stuff like that, which I wish I could be able to do. But if I were to have the time, I would.
She's very nice po talaga, I swear. Pero, ang napansin ko lang sa kanya, she gets jealous easily. Tapos very matampo rin. For example, since kunwari may college friends na ako, bigla siyang sabihin niya parang doon ka na sa mga friends. May mga ganun, mababaw lang. Mostly kasi, for example, hindi na kami everyday. Like, hindi na kami masyado nagsasama, ganyan. Parang gusto niya, like, yung pag nag-bonding kami, as in bonding talaga, ayaw niya yung parang walang, yung parang dull. Gusto niya lagi masaya. First muna, we give each other space. Tapos after nun, like, pag medyo okay na, bigla na lang kung usapan. Yun. Minsan hindi sorry. Quiet siya. Actually, same kami talaga. Pag, kanyari, if wala na kami sa mood, kasi quiet na lang kami. Like, wala na. Quiet na. Hours lang. Tapos, depende. Pag super babaw lang naman, like, kunyari, asaran, ganyan. So, hours lang. Tapos, magiging okay na ulit. Biglang, magkukwento na siya about something. Ganito, ganyan. Actually, no. Kasi, our friendship didn't change since the first time we met. As in, like, kung paano ko siya nakilala before, kung paano kami before, ganun pa din. We usually do the same thing pa din. When we were in high school, nasa field trip kami, tapos we were wearing uniform. Tapos wala lang, nag-picture-picture kami kasi it's like a free time. It's a place na pinunta. Tapos parang, biglang sabi niya, Iya, gusto ko mag-cartwheel. Parang ako, sigurado ka ba? Kasi we're wearing skirt. Tapos sabi niya, gusto daw niya. Tapos kasi nakaano naman siya, parang cycling na hanggang knee. Sabi ko, okay, sige. So nag-cartwheel siya. Pag after niya mag-cartwheel, biglang sabi niya, Iya! Bigla siya gumasabi ko, bakit? Kasi pala, na-rep yung skirt niya. Tapos parang ako, anong gagawin ko? Tapos parang siya, alam mo yung, syempre, ang hindi mo tatangkad siya sa akin. Parang bigla siyang nagbukang baby na parang help, parang gano'n. So parang anong gagawin natin? Hindi ko alam. Tapos wala, tawa lang kami ng tawa. Tapos yun, natawa din sa sarili niya.
Si Hopi, ever since na siguro yung isip ng iba na sobrang sikat na ngayon, baka may nagbago na sa kanya. Wala. As in, wala. Kung sino yung nakasama niya simula dati pa, hanggang ngayon naalala na pa din niya. Lagi nila sinasabi sa akin, alam mo si Hopi, kapag nakita ko yan ngayon, naalala pa din ako. Tsaka, super lambing, super soft-spoken. Char. Joke lang. Pero sobrang hindi niya magsalita. Kasi, na siyang punso. Ganun niya magsalita eh. Sobrang, sana ganun din yung boses ko, pero hindi bagay sa akin. Kita ko pa din sa kanya na nahihiya pa din siya. Tsaka simple lang talaga siya. Hindi siya yung laging pabongga, hindi siya yung gusto niya parang laging angat ako, ganyan, yung talagang ayos na ayos siya, hindi.
I take responsibility when it comes to what I do with my friends. Like, for example, I pick up my friends. I make sure that I drop them off at home as well. And I want their parents to know where they are. If we go to another place, I have to make sure that I inform them because I'm responsible for them. I don't want them to get into trouble and, you know, it'll be all my fault in the end. Nagtatampo lang ako, siguro. Like, meron akong dalawang friends. I don't know if sila din yung nag-interview sa akin, si Ate at si Celine. Pag nasa slumber party kami, puro sila cellphone. And bihira ko lang sila makita. Usually when I have slumber parties, I have work the next day. So we don't stay in the whole day after that. And I know that I only have the night time to talk to them. So kung nagsa-cellphone lang sila, parang, but I don't get to tell them this. They don't know. I tell my other friends that. Pinagchichismisan ko sila. But yeah, I don't know kasi how to approach it. I don't know how to tell them that I don't like na nagsa-cellphone sila pag nag-uusap kami. I was really excited because growing up, I would watch cartoons, of course, in America, and Nickelodeon was one of my favorite channels, SpongeBob and everything. So, yeah, I was really happy. I'm really happy and I'm excited about it. And, you know, it's not important about winning, I guess, but what's important is that I was nominated. That's really a big thing for me. And I hope that everybody will vote for me, though, because I would want that blooper. Like I've been saying, it's not a fairy tale story. It happened like how every other relationship happens. real life. And the emotions that I did deal with in this movie are emotions I've never dealt with in real life. That's why it became so hard for me to actually do this movie and to be able to act it out, because I couldn't approximate, like I said, the pain of what my character was feeling in the movie to the pain I've experienced in real life, because I don't have an ex and I don't know how it feels. So I really had to be guided by Direct Kathy with this movie.
Wait, na-mention mo kasi, you didn't have an ex. Bakit at your age and this face, walang ex si Liza? Yun siguro tanong din ng ibang tao.
My dad is super, super duper strict. I was never, like, when my friends would go out to outings, I would never be with them. I was never allowed unless I would sneak. But then every time I sneak out, I'd get caught. So I don't know. I was hatid sundo pa ako sa school. I guess people were intimidated by me pa. So no one would make me go attempt to make me.
Pero personally, do you have like yung time, or personally ba ikaw, are you open to it? Or sunod na lang muna ako kay dad?
I'm open to it, but it's not the right time yet. And also, I promised my dad and my lolo and Tito Ochi a lot of things, so tigil-tigil muna. Hi everybody! I am about to do the bucket list challenge. I will be answering your buckets. Dahil maraming hopya, mani popcorn expectorant. Dahil hindi sila nakokontento. Dahil maraming nagpapaloko. What society dictates to us is different from what we should actually feel and see. Kasi maraming masarap po na pagkain. Kasi hindi nyo pa tinatapon yung mga binibigay sa inyo. Kasi kailangan natin matuto, kailangan natin magkamali para matuto tayo. Bakit mahirap maging mabait? Kasi maraming masama ang ugali. I'm not a feminist, but I support women. It's not that I hate men or anything, but when it comes to arguments about men and women, lagi ako sumasali. I always like to defend women, the women's side. Thought ko about cheating, but until now I don't understand it. I don't understand how people are able to do it. But it goes both ways, siguro. Like, in a relationship, if the guy cheats, hindi ko alam kung may pagkakulang ba ang girl or natukso lang talaga yung guy. But some guys are like that. They really just don't love the girl. They get into a relationship just because, to say that they are in a relationship or there's something else that they want in that relationship. I don't know why. And they end up cheating. So, ang masasabi ko lang, don't get into a relationship just to be into a relationship. Siguro all this time I was pressured because I had a hard time doing my scenes, especially the emotional scenes. There are some scenes that I couldn't even cry, which is weird for me because I cry really easily. And then I realized I'm really nervous for this movie. I don't know why. The story, it's a huge story about girls and guys and their opinions on relationships, and I don't want people to misunderstand the whole thing about it, siguro. And I'm scared of what people will think about the movie and the concept. So that's why siguro I'm pressured, and it was in the back of my head siguro. Because I remember while I was doing some of my emotional scenes, ang dami kong iniisip when I do the scene. Yun tuloy, I can't focus on what is really needed. Like, I would ask a lot of questions in my head while doing the scene, which is weird because it's like I was talking to myself but I wasn't opening my mouth. Hi everybody, this is Liza and I'm going to do the Becky-Fi challenge using lines from the My X and Y's trailer. Pero yung matagal na yun, nandito pa rin! Pero yung Portugal na yun, nanditis pa din!
Bakit ikaw pa rin?
Nyokit couching pa rin, doodle-doo!
Am I not enough? Pangit ba ako? Kapalit-palit ba ako?
No!
Then why? Winihit ka ba sa Patsiwata? Tsaka ba a kiss? Qualified ba si Atashi sa exchange gift? Nyokit! Ganun! Hi everybody! I am about to do the Miss Universe questions challenge. I would say Martin Luther King Jr. because he came from being a nobody to a somebody just because of what he believes in. And I believe that everybody should take that chance. When you believe in something so strong, why not share it to the world if it's going to make a good difference to everybody? And he was able to, like, from the black race, since they were, you know, not treated as well before, he was able to turn that all around and make people love one another even more. And that's what I admire the most about him. The most significant change that I've seen in the past 10 years would have to be technology. From, you know, cell phones with keypads to cell phones with just a screen. The physical appearance itself has really evolved, but, you know, what it does to us, that is a major change that has happened. People cannot live without technology nowadays. They can't even put down their phone for about 2 hours, let's say. And I believe that it has helped us in a way. It made our lives easier, but we became so dependent on it that to a point we don't even know how to do other things without technology, which is bad because, like, what if one day all of that goes away and we don't have that anymore? What are we going to be able to survive on if we don't have the knowledge of how to do other things without it? So that's all. Get matampuhin. Siguro that's why my friends find me weird because, like, for example, naiinis ako sa'yo ngayon pero hindi ko sasabihin. And then I hold it until you keep on doing stuff to me and I keep holding it in until one time, randomly, I'm gonna burst. And I'm gonna be like, kasi ginawa mo to, ginawa mo to, ginawa mo to. Lahat yan ginawa mo sa akin, tapos hindi ka man lang nag-sorry. But they weren't aware that they did that to me. That's my problem. Hindi kasi ako nagsasalita when I'm mad sometimes. That's why now I'm trying to learn how to be able to talk and to tell people when I don't like what they're doing to me now, when it's enough. I'm not able to do it until now. Like, well, I'm becoming more vocal now. But there's something about me, I don't like being weak. I don't like showing my weaknesses. So I don't know. I don't know what it is with me. But yeah, I don't talk when I'm feeling something.